Have you decided to take control of your future? Have you decided to take full responsibility for your life, full responsibility for where you are right now, but also full responsibility for how your life will look in 6 months, for how your life will look in 12 months? So what I want to challenge you to do today is I want to challenge you to take control of your future. Take control of your future. And you might be like, well, how do I do that? Like, all I can do is think about today. Well, that's where you need to be starting. Start right there, because what you do today is pivotal. What you do today is critical. And far too often, we don't recognize how important right now is. All right, what are you doing with your right now? So your future is determined by the decisions that you make today. So you get to choose every day. You get to choose if you're going to wake up early or if you're going to sleep late. You get to decide if you're going to hit the snooze button. You get to decide if you're going to get up and exercise or if you're not. You get to decide if you're going to keep going or if you're going to give up. You get to decide how you're going to manage your time and your energy. You get to decide if you're going to allow people to treat you like a doormat. You get to decide if you are going to advocate for yourself. You get to decide if you're going to keep living in lack or if you're going to do what it takes to be able to live comfortably, to be able to live in abundance. You get to decide if you're going to allow people to use you and mistreat you. Like, all of that is a decision. And so if you want your life to look better in 6 months, if you want your life to be totally different 6 months from now, what will you commit to doing today? A lot of times we make commitments to everyone else, but we need to start with committing to ourselves. Like, your future is in your hands. It's in your hands. It's not up to anybody else to make you get up. It's not up to anybody else to make you exercise. It's not up to anybody else to make you submit those applications, to make you refine your resume or submit a proposal. Like, whatever it is that you know you're supposed to do, you've got to first be the person to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold myself accountable. And so my question for you is this: have you given your dream everything you've got? Like, I have to ask myself that over and over again. I got a baby. A baby, y'all. I got a preteen. I got a husband. I teach. I coach, I speak, I have like all of these things going on. And I have to ask myself that question, like, are you giving this thing everything you've got before you complain? Am I giving this my all? If you are, good for you. If you're not, then you've got to challenge yourself. You've got to confront yourself. You've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to find those gaps and fill them. You've got to step your game up. You've got to realize when you're just doing enough to get by. You've got to realize when you're slacking, when you're not being productive. You've got to realize that. You got to call it out, and then you've got to commit to making the changes that are required to get to where you desire to be. One of the things I was thinking about this morning is really giving my best at everything I do. And I said to myself, all I can do is all I can do. And I'm going to say that again, because I hope you get this. Because sometimes we feel like, what is going on? What is going on? I made too many commitments, right? And so that's why I'm so careful now about what I say yes to and who I say yes to, because then I'm allowing people to monopolize my time when I need to be putting my time and energy into the specific goals that I have set for this time of my life. And so if you are giving your best, then that's all you can do. All you can do is give your best. But if you're not giving your best, that's when it's time to have a conversation with yourself. And I'm not saying that you can't make mistakes, because we do. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? I want you to set the expectation, though, that you're not going to play around with this thing, that you're not going to be sitting here next year saying the same thing that you're saying today. So make that commitment, give your best, and hold yourself accountable. Like, you've got to do it. No excuses. Until next time.